Good evening, everybody. It's Scott. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great week starting out and got over the Monday blues. Want to take some time because workshops and classes have been talked about and talked about and talked about and talked about. Had a really good weekend workshop in Beckley 2 weeks ago. Thanks for all those that came. That was my first destination workshop. Went flawless. If you guys missed it, don't worry. There's another one coming. Working out the details right now. Beckley will happen again in 2021. But I wanted to go through and show you some things with my workshops, where you can find the workshops, some upcoming ones that are coming up now, some ones that you might not want to miss, and some big news for workshops next year, as a matter of fact. So let's get started. First thing I want to show you is all of my workshops had been registering on Eventbrite. And those people who registered for the workshops or classes had to pay a service fee and all that. And Eventbrite is still there. I'm still using it for people to find the workshops. But now we actually have all of our workshops and classes on our e-commerce page, where you can actually go in and register for the workshops and stuff without a service fee. So let me show you how that works. So here we are on our website, turnmeyergalleries.com. And when you go to turnmeyer.com, this will link into it as well. And you just literally click the workshops and classes up here. If you want to see both, then click the banner right here. If you want to see just the workshops, you click photography workshops. You want to see the classes, click the classes. So here I'm going to go into just workshops right now. And so you'll see that if you want to see a calendar view of the workshops to see what's upcoming, then you can click right here, and that'll actually take you to the Eventbrite site to be able to look at it in a calendar type view. But here's all the workshops that I have coming up. A couple of them that I want to talk about really quickly, though, is this one right here. This is a Bald Eagle workshop at Conowingo Dam. So this is brand new. Basically, this came about in the last week because when we were in Beckley, a bunch of the attendees wanted me to do something with bald eagles. So I've worked out some details, and this is going to be an overnight stay in Maryland on Friday night, December the 4th. So we're going to get up there Friday night, December the 4th, and we're going to stay overnight. And then Saturday morning, we're going to get up and we're going to drive about 30 minutes to Conowingo Dam. And we'll hang out there shooting bald eagles with our cameras, obviously, for probably 3 hours to 4 hours, something like that. It should be fun. There should be plenty of bald eagles. All the details, as you can see right here on our website. Now, right now, there's only one date, but as I add more dates for next year or so forth, you'll see those kind of things happen. So that's how you get to those. Let me show you one of these real quick on how you can choose your different dates. So let's say I went into classes right here, and here's the 4 different classes right here on the screen that everyone likes to do. It's all 4 classes. I had 4 of them yesterday. As a matter of fact, they went flawlessly. So basically you'd come in here and you would see what date I have available right here. So we have January 23rd is going to be my next set of classes, March the 6th, May 23rd, September, blah, blah, blah. So let's say we're going to attend the January 23rd. And then there's 2 registration types. So all of my classes now I'm doing in-person and online registration. So you choose whichever one, go through. There you go. Done. Easy. Easy peasy, right? So that's now on the website, and all of that stuff is service free. So it's you don't get the service charges that you would normally do. So next, I want to go through and give you a quick little synopsis of what I've got coming up. I've already talked about the bald eagles at Conowingo Dam. I do have an Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop classes coming up on Sunday, December the 6th. They'll be in our gallery and on South Street. These are both available for online as well. So if you don't want to come to the gallery and you want to take the Adobe Lightroom or the Adobe Photoshop, I've got them going back to back with a 30-minute break in between, because the last time I did them, I did it that way and it worked out really well. Most of the time, the people that come and want to do the Adobe Lightroom class, they also want to do the Photoshop class. And if you guys have any questions right now, feel free to pop them in the comments. I'm watching the comments as well. So those are December the 6th on Sunday. They start at 1 o'clock. It's a 2-hour deal for the Lightroom, and then it's about an hour and a half for the Photoshop. Now, one caveat, the Photoshop, I don't teach you everything you need to know about Photoshop. I only teach you what I use it for in a photography standpoint. So I call it Scott's Way, Adobe Photoshop Scott's Way. So I go through some of the advanced photo editing that I do with it, some layering, some extractions, cloning out spots and stuff like that. So I show all those type of things that you would want to do. The next thing I want to talk about is on Main Street in Front Royal. On Friday, December the 11th at 7 o'clock, I'm doing another one of my nighttime holiday lights. So we'll be down there. The Main Street area will be all decorated for Christmas, and we'll do a night workshop, 2-hour night workshop there along Main Street doing the holiday lights. I'll show you how I got this picture. That's one of my most famous. Help you with your camera settings, and there's decorations in all the windows and all that stuff. So it's a really fun night. We did it before, and so we're going to do it again. And so I think everybody would really, really enjoy that. If so, you can register on our website. And then also coming up in December, this one was just added today, as a matter of fact. This is a combination, 2 workshops in one. So it's a sunset, and it transitions immediately into a night sky workshop up in the Shenandoah National Park, but it's also a meteor shower. So we will be going after meteors that night, and it should be a great night. This is one of the strongest meteor showers of the year, as a matter of fact, in December. And so we're going to be going for those 2. So you can register for that. And then that way it's it's a combination. That way it's not some people showing up for sunset and then some people showing up for night sky. We're going to pound those together. And then in January, I have a raptor and falconry workshop that's coming up. You can see that right here. I only have like 2 spots left, literally 2 spots left for that. So that is happening January the 17th on a Sunday. This is going to be great. This is going to be in Stanley, Virginia. And they're going to have 1 stationary falcon and 1 falcon flying, doing their hunting type stuff and stuff like that. So great opportunity to get some very interesting photos that you wouldn't normally get. And if you like raptors like I do, then this is a really good one for that. And then throughout the year, you can see the Adobe Lightroom, the different classes, many different, I think I have 7 or 8 different night sky meteor shower kind of things going on. But I do want to talk about, there's going to be 2 special weekends in the Shenandoah National Park. So these are going to include lodging if you so desire. There's an option for no lodging if you don't want lodging. But this is the first time I've done them with lodging included. The first one is going to be a spring 2-day event in the national park. We're going to be doing sunrise. We're going to be doing night sky. We're going to be doing sunset. We're going to be doing waterfalls, all those in the spring when the greens are so bright and everything is so fresh and you've got some flowers going on and stuff like that. Spring and fall is the best times to be in the park. And so now we're going to do some spring as well. So there's options here for accommodations. I am reserving a group of cabins up in the park near Big Meadows. And that's we will literally be within 15 minutes of Big Meadows the entire time that we're doing the workshop. So definitely check that out. This is the first time the spring one's going to be done. The fall one is coming up again next year. It's already registering, but this time we're changing things a little bit. So this year what we did was I did sunsets, and then we came back the next morning for sunrise, and then we did waterfalls. But this year we're going to do sunset straight into a night sky. Then we're going to do sunrise and waterfalls the next morning, and lodging options are also included for this one as well. So if you're coming in from outside the area, if you're in the DC area, we're getting a lot of people from Ohio, Pennsylvania, DC, coming out here, Northern Virginia, then, I get a lot of questions on where should I stay and those type of things. I got you covered. If you don't want to deal with it and you want to be in the park, I've gotten in and gotten our reservations before the park fills up, because it fills up extremely fast. And so I've already booked those reservations. And so some nice cabins that we'll have up in that area, and it should be a lot of fun. If you live local and you don't want the lodging accommodations, not a problem. There's a ticket option in there for no lodging. So those are some big things that are coming up next year. Can't wait for next year. This is going to be one of the biggest workshop years I've ever had, actually. Tons of waterfalls. There's been a lot of talk about me going to Utah next year, but with COVID going the way it's going right now, I've decided to pause it for one more year. So we're going to look at doing a really big Utah, maybe Arizona trip in 2022. But we are definitely going to Beckley next year. In fact, I'm waiting for one piece of information to come in, and then I will actually have that one up and ready to go. But that was great this year. We had a blast. We were there for 2 nights. We'll be there for 2 nights again this year. Just a lot going on. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I want to let you know that the calendar is out. I've been working really, really hard on the calendar and getting a lot scheduled for 2021. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the classes and the workshops. It's something that I love to do so much. So it really means a lot that you guys are enjoying it, and I'm looking for a big year next year. And I'm liking the branching out stuff to new things. We also have some other things that are happening, some other possible workshops that are coming up. So if you guys are into photography and you're not in my photography group, feel free to look for it and request access. I'm happy to have you in there. I normally ping some questions off of people in there on new workshop ideas and stuff like that too. So that's it. If you guys have any questions about anything at all, drop us a line, Facebook, email, whatever. Our gallery is on 300 South Street in Front Royal. We're open Thursdays through Sunday. Stop in and talk to me. I'm in there most of the times. Looking forward to it, but definitely pay attention to the ones that are coming up in just a few weeks. The Photoshop class, the Adobe Lightroom class, the Conowingo Dam Bald Eagles, which literally happens once a year. So this will not happen again until this time next year. And the 2 night workshops, the Chasing Meteors and the one on Main Street in Front Royal. Those are registering right now. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you there. So until then, you guys have a great night.